As temperatures were making a rebound as we rolled into the early portion of the week, as even our Wednesday topped off with a high temperature into those 80s, we are pulling back behind that system that was firing up some of those strong thunderstorms into our Wednesday afternoon. Now, through the Thursday morning, we are watching that those showers and thunderstorms will depart across more of the eastern portions of Wyoming into the central plains, leaving some of those cool and quiet skies. Even some lingering precipitation might be a little wintry there up through Yellowstone. Jackson down to 34, Lander down to 43, and Casper down to a low of about 48 degrees. Now, any lingering cloud cover from our convection that we were dealing with Wednesday evening will be working its way out as we head into our Thursday. Though behind that system, again, temperatures will be a bit cooler and it's going to be breezy as that system continues to get kicked out, keeping that cool feel. But we will note that as we keep conditions a little cool through the end of the week, there will be a warming trend that takes hold as we step into our first week of June, as we're even looking at returning to back to those 80s on the board. With generally a quiet forecast, there will be some weak waves this weekend that might fire up a few isolated rumbles of thunder, but the threat is going to be very weak and isolated. So for the most part, we are talking about those quiet skies to move in. Again, a little bit of morning cloud cover, maybe even some fog cover for some of those more fog prone regions, but clearing will take hold now as we head into the afternoon. Under clearing, temperatures typically climb. Now they climb, but they hold off into those 60s, as what we are watching is that wind out of the northwest will be strengthening into the afternoon. Not a blustery day, but with the 25-mile-per-hour gusts out of that northerly direction, it will keep those temperatures a bit cooler than normal, as we will be settling out mainly within those 60s across much of even the state in general. Even Jackson holding to 57, Cody at 60 degrees, Worland at 65, Casper just around 68 degrees. So again, generally 60s. Gillette even holds to 57 degrees, Muddy Gap at about 67, Riverton trying to hit that 70 degrees. Now we will head into our Friday with again holding on to mainly quiet skies, and that rebound will start to be made. 68 into Gillette, 76 into Riverton, to 74 into Casper. A little bit closer to what that average high is. There may be a few rumbles on Friday, but again, not looking at a big risk here for our local area. May have to mention some chances for Saturday and Sunday when we do start to regain that southwesterly flow, where maybe a few storms may be able to pop up, but again, not a lot of organization or carry with those storms. What we will see that's going to be a bit more consistent is that with that return of southwesterly winds, we are going to turn back to more of those typical Wyoming winds that will stay breezy for much of next week. But with that southwesterly trend, we will be watching those temperatures head back into the 80s and stay into the 80s for our first week of June, where we are going to pair it up with mostly dry conditions.